Hi, welcome to What's on Your Plate. As always, we have a great episode for you. First, let's see what other pasta dishes everyone else likes.
My favorite pasta dish is baked ziti.
Yeah, Alfredo sauce my favorite.
It has to be angel hair. I hate chicken Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo is pretty good.
I like penne vodka.
Macaroni and cheese.
I'm actually a fan of penne pasta with lots of pesto on it. Lasagna.
Probably baked ziti because my mom makes that and it's just amazing. So yeah.
My favorite pasta dish is fettuccine alfredo.
I like traditional Alfredo with penne, like multi-grain penne. It's my favorite.
They were all really good choices, but let's go see what's cooking over at Chow Time.
Hi guys, welcome to Chow Time with Caroline. Caroline's not here this week because she's on a cruise. So this week you're watching Chow Time with Greer. I'm going to show you how to make stuffed tomatoes with pasta. For this recipe you will need 1 tomato, 1 cup of cheese, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, salt, Parmesan cheese, pasta, and butter. The first thing you want to do is start boiling the water for the pasta since the water takes so long to boil. While we're waiting for the water to boil for the pasta, I'm going to start cutting up the tomatoes. In order to stuff your tomato, make sure you take out the insides and you're careful not to puncture the skin on the outside. And make sure you save the insides because that's going to go right back into the tomato. After you have taken out the insides of the tomato, you should probably preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Okay, now that you have preheated your oven, you should probably start mixing all your ingredients into the insides of the tomatoes. First, I'm going to add the cheese. Then I'm going to add the Italian seasoning, the garlic powder, and the salt. You want to mix up all of your ingredients so that you can put them right back into the tomatoes. Now that you have all of your ingredients mixed together, you want to put them back into the tomatoes. Once you have finished stuffing your tomatoes, you want to grab a pan so you can put your tomatoes onto it. And now that your tomatoes are in your pan, you want to put them into the oven. Once your tomatoes are in the oven, you will want to leave them in there for 10 to 20 minutes or until you can tell they're cooked. Your water should be boiled by now, so you'll want to put your pasta into the pot. Now wait for the pasta to cook completely. Okay. Now that your pasta is done cooking and has been drained, you'll want to add your Parmesan cheese and your butter. Okay. Now that you have finished mixing everything in, you'll want to check your tomatoes because they're probably done by now. You'll want to put your pasta onto your plate now that your tomatoes are finally ready. You will also want to add your tomatoes to the plate. Now it's time to eat. Tune in next week with Chow Time with Caroline.
Well, that looks mighty tasty. I might have to give it a try. Now let's go see how Tom's doing with his new workout.
In case you missed last week, it was a disaster. Tom got discouraged to work out because of false results from a broken scale. He bounced back though, and this week went much better on 20 and 10.
So here we are at the SRC for Tom's first day of circuit training. You know, last week went a little rough, but you know, he seemed to have rebounded pretty well from it. And we're here doing a circuit that Jerry Green recommended to me.
So after the, I guess you could say, debacle last week, I decided to go with what Dan was saying. Apparently he went and talked to somebody last week, so he's got a brand new workout plan for me. Started today on working on his circuit training. Made sense what he was saying, how you got to constantly move back and forth between the exercises. And I didn't have too much trouble with it. We just went with something that I knew I could do several reps of. And I guess as the weeks go on, from here on in, well, I'll try to gradually increase the weight, try to make it a little bit more challenging for me. But today went well. We had to move the SRC recently. We didn't know at the time that it was not okay to film a Mauer, but we were able to set up things in the SRC, so now it should be easier for us to get in and do what we have to do. This week I've also been sick. You know, it's nothing big, just, you know, regular, just head cold. But it starts making things a lot more difficult. I mean, if you ever tried running on a runny nose and blocked throat, it's not fun. I mean, it makes everything twice as hard.
The 4 exercises we did in this week's circuit were the chest press, the leg press, bicep curls, and Swiss exercise ball ab crunch. My initial thoughts are that it went really well. Tom adapted really well to the new program. It looked like, you know, he wasn't that miserable throughout.
My body feels strained. I can't say that it's like really strained, like I don't feel like I can move. I feel like I can still go on with the rest of my day, no problem. You know, it's kind of a good kind of burn. There's really no problem with it, and I'm sure once I go and take a shower, I'm going to feel a lot better too.
This program as well, I enjoy doing too, so I can see how, you know, adjusting the weight a little bit, it'll fit, you know, both of our needs, which is, you know, a really good thing, I think. We worked up a good sweat. This week went well, and I'm looking forward to next week, doing a couple different exercises and making some good progress.
Success after the weigh-in. Fortunately, the scale seems to be pretty accurate, and Tom weighed in this week at 279 pounds. So I don't know if last week was a fluke or whatever scale. We were using different scales, so you know that might be it. But this one seems like a good one to judge, and 279 is right back on track where we need to be.
I'm also pleased to see that we have access now to a digital scale, so we don't have any more mess-ups with the scale that we had at Mauer. I don't know if it was broken or what the deal was with it, but it was saying that I had lost more weight than I had. I'm still losing weight, but it just wasn't to the amount that I had originally thought it was. So I'm hoping that when I go and check on the scale from now on, I'm going to get a much clearer picture of where I'm at.
Keep working on it, Tom. But you know what would help? Healthy food choices. So let's go see what Lynn found out.
Hi, and welcome to Healthy Alternatives. Eating right is always difficult, especially at college. I know it's hard to make healthy food decisions, particularly at Dailies where there's so many unhealthy choices to tempt you. But if you're really interested in changing your eating habits or learning about some delicious, healthier options at Dailies, then I can help you out. Let's start by seeing what a typical college breakfast at Dailies looks like. So today we have scrambled eggs, 2 sausage links, a pancake, hash browns, and a glass of chocolate milk. Doesn't that look delicious? Well, let's take a look at the nutrition information first. The scrambled eggs contain 373 calories and 25 grams of fat. The sausage contains 380 calories and 12 grams of fat. The hash browns are 310 calories and 11 grams of fat. The pancakes are 520 calories and 14 grams of fat. And the chocolate milk is 220 calories and 8 grams of fat. That's a total of almost 1,800 calories and 70 grams of fat. Definitely not the way you want to start your day off. Now let's see what kind of healthier alternatives we can get for breakfast at Daly's. This balanced breakfast I've come up with consists of Special K with skim milk, a banana, whole wheat toast with butter and jelly, and a glass of orange juice. Now let's see what the nutrition information for this meal looks like. The banana contains 121 calories and 0.45 grams of fat. The whole wheat toast with butter and jelly contains 130 calories and 1 gram of fat. The Special K contains 120 calories and 0.5 grams of fat, and the skim milk contains 91 calories and 0.40 grams of fat. And the orange juice is just 110 calories and 0 grams of fat. That's a total of just 572 calories and only 3 grams of fat, which is 1,200 calories and about 67 grams of fat less than the original meal. If you want a nutritious start to your day, then stick with my healthy breakfast alternative. See you next week.
Wow, that was some great information, Lynn. But now, let's go check out a restaurant that Nicole and I found. Each week, I will be highlighting one food establishment that is near campus. These places will all be delicious, inexpensive, and convenient. So let's head down the road to a unique cafe where you can sit back, relax, and unwind. Fedora's isn't just your ordinary cafe. They have a diverse menu that includes some deluxe dinner platters and all of your lunchtime favorites like salads, soups, and sandwiches.
We have started doing the recession special, which on Tuesdays and Thursdays, with the purchase of any entree, we do dollar dessert night. So any dessert from our case you can get for $1. And then we do Fridays and Saturdays, we do the pasta special, which you get pasta with meatballs, salad, all for the $10.99 price.
And of course, they also offer the cafe classics like coffee, hot chocolate, and delicious desserts. Now these tasty, mouth-watering desserts are an absolute must, especially since they are all homemade by the co-owner Nicole, who was a former pastry chef. But Fedora's is more than just good food. It's a cozy place with a casual and cool atmosphere. Paintings done by local artists line the walls, and couches are spread around, providing you with one comfortable, relaxing good time. And even better than that, Fedora's will even host music nights on Wednesday, allowing local artists to come in and showcase their talent. Great atmosphere, great food, and great service all sum up a Fedora's experience. They aim to please the customers, which keeps those regulars coming back for more.
It makes it very affordable for your normal, everyday people that are either on the run or cost conscious. And I think that's what basically is it's our niche. It's what we do well. We provide good food at a good price.
So take time to relax by stopping by Fedora's Cafe. It's located just down the way on Lawrenceville Road, which is only 5 minutes away. And this has been Restaurant of the Week. Now I can't wait to go back to that place, but that's all we have for now. So until next week, happy eating!
Ba 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 ba